Dustin is with us in Ohio. Hi, Dustin. How are you?
I'm good. And yourself, Dave?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Hey, I just had a question for you. Wanted some advice. I'm in the process of enlistment with the military, and my question is, what is your advice on best being responsible with my finances? Long story short, I have a fiance and a 4-year-old that's going to be at home, and I want to make sure I'm doing everything right that's going to set us all up for the future because the goal is retirement with the military. What is your advice on it?
Good for you. Thank you for your service. How old are you?
I just turned 25 last month.
Okay. What are you going to be doing?
The goal is to be a sensory operator. I'll be a drone pilot, and I am attempting to cross-train in cybersecurity.
Good. Okay. Very good. All right. Fun. Well, there's really no difference in what you would do. You would follow the baby steps that we teach. Make sure you're out of debt. You have an emergency fund and of 3 to 6 months of expenses, and then you begin saving 15% of your income in Roth IRAs, and you can use the thrift savings plan to do some of that if you want to. Roth selection, and we recommend 80% C, 10% I, 10% S in the thrift savings plan. And but I would do a regular Roth IRA for you and your wife each, and then above that do the thrift, because you can beat the TSP rate, what it's performed. The C's good plan, but you can beat what it's done in the open market with good mutual funds, because it's basically an S&P. Then you would save. Do you feel like most of the time in the military they're going to move you every couple of years? You feel like that's going to be you?
Right. Me, more than likely. She will more than likely stay in Ohio because she runs a hair salon, and I can't ask her to leave that because of how well
you're going to get married and you're going to live in Hawaii and she's going to live in Ohio.
That's as of right now. That's what it's going to look like. But there's a big chance that I'll be here in Ohio because of the career field I'll be. A lot of the drones are actually piloted out of Springfield, Ohio.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've got about a 75% chance, but there is always that chance that I'm not here, and if it requires her to move, then that's the step we'll take.
Yeah. Okay. Because you don't want to be separated for 2 years from your wife.
Yeah. No, absolutely
and
not.
You're living in the States. If you're deployed or something, that'd be a different situation. But
right, absolutely.
Okay. Then the other thing, and I this would normally be my warning to young non-married enlistees. I don't think that the 18 or 19-year-old. The biggest danger, and we work with the military all the time, we love military folk, is that when you leave the gates of most any military installation, as you leave the gates, on each side of the road for the next 2 miles is every stupid thing a human can do.
Absolutely.
And a lot of it is around money. Some of it is just immoral activities, but a lot of it is around money. And so you can pawn stuff. You can title pawn your car. You can rent to own. You can do every stupid butt thing. You can pay somebody $50 to cash your check. You can just do every stupid butt thing for the next 2 miles down the road on each side. And just don't fall into that and let it mess up your finances or your life. Because there's a certain number of people out there that prey on 19-year-olds with their first check in the military and their first taste of freedom from their mama's kitchen, and nobody there to smack them with a wooden spoon, right? And so
it's definitely a big mistake that I hear about all the time, and it's one of those ones that I personally know to avoid. And it's just I want to, I've had a lot of military people come in through my work, recommending you to talk to specifically, and I've got a 4-year-old son, and
I think you're more stable than what I'm talking about. That's why I said that's not my norm. That's my normal advice when I'm talking to the guys and gals. Right. But I think you're probably you're a life phase ahead of that, and so you got a 4-year-old kid, a wife. You're probably not going to fall for all that, but just be careful that you don't fall for anything out there in the public, and you just walk these baby steps. Hold on, I'm going to send you a copy of the book, The Total Money Makeover, which will outline exactly what you should do, and it's our gift just for saying thank you, or just as we say thank you, for your service and where you're headed.